So what's going on, riders? Oh, gotta watch myself walking up these steps. Today, I am sitting here staring right now at something old, but something new. I got a new project. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about.
Infinit Ryda. Infinit Ryda. Infinit Ryda. Infinit Ryda. Infinit Ryda.
All right, so as you can see, I picked up a VROD. if you didn't know what this bike was, that's what it is. Some people who are just getting into Harley-Davidsons aren't familiar with the VROD or don't know what the VROD is. That is what this motorcycle is. The VROD is like either a you love it or you hate it type of situation. Most traditional Harley riders do not like the VROD. They hate the VROD with a passion. I am not your traditional Harley-Davidson rider. I originally was a sport bike rider who got into Harleys, and now I have a love for the Harley-Davidson brand. But with that being said, I don't ride my Harleys like a typical Harley rider would ride their Harleys. Let's do it! Most Harley riders cruise on their Harleys because they're cruisers. I ride my Harleys like it's a rocket ready to take off. You know, I ride them hard. So with that being said, I was looking for a new motorcycle that I could take some longer rides on, because as you know, Harley, my Sportster, this back of the house, she's kind of small, and on extremely long rides she gets a little bit uncomfortable. So I started looking at different Dynas and things like that, and I just kept, like, everybody has a Dyna, and if I can't get the 2017 Dyna Lowrider S, you know, all the other Dynas are just Dynas to me, and that's in my opinion. And I didn't want to become your typical Dyna bro, so I wanted to try something different, and I'm always looking for deals. I'm all about a deal. When it comes to picking up motorcycles, I got Harley for a deal, I got this girl for a deal, I got to come up with a name for her, and I also got the R6 and the Z125 for a deal. I got all these motorcycles for an extremely good deal. So when I look at a motorcycle, I come up with my vision of what I see the bike being in the future. I don't buy them for what they look like currently. Like, for instance, this bike, I would never buy an orange motorcycle. I don't like orange. Orange is not my color. I am not fond of orange at all. I'll tell you that right now. So when I first picked up this bike, I was looking to see what kind of parts does it have for me to customize it. And I found a couple things that I like. Of course, some stuff I'm gonna have to actually fabricate. But I'm hoping that with this build, I can get some type of sponsorships where I can get some of the parts that I need to rebuild this thing sent out to me. So if anybody out there in YouTube world wants to sponsor some different parts for the VROD here, hint hint, I would really appreciate it. But moving forward, I have a look and an idea that I want to do to this bike. Of course, I got to put my Infinit Ryda touch on it. Comment down below if you have an idea or thoughts on what I'm going to do to this motorcycle. It does need some TLC. The only thing I've done to it so far is I gave it an oil change. So the first thing you want to do before you even ride it when you get a used motorcycle is to make sure you change the oil. There wasn't really an ideal spot that I trusted putting the bike on to lift it up in the air, because the engine casing is right there. So I'm gonna just try it with it on the ground. So if you can see right there, this is the bolt you'll loosen, and the oil filter is right here next to it. Got lucky, it was a perfect fit to fit this under. The oil drained out, it's almost done. And I tried to get rid of some of the corrosion that's on the solid wheels. Now, a lot of people hate that solid wheel look. I love that solid wheel look. That's one of the reasons I kind of like the Fat Boy, because I like that solid wheel. I think it looks kind of modern or futuristic. I don't know what you want to call it, but it looks sick to me, especially with what my plans are to do to this wheel. It might take me some time to get that done, but I got plans for doing a lot of different things to this motorcycle. But in the end, I got it so I could take some longer rides. But I'm not a bagger, bro. I probably will never be a bagger, bro. I'm not into buying a bagger. I definitely would consider a Softail or a Dyna, but you know, I wanted to do something a little different. So this is a 2004 Harley-Davidson VROD with 16,000 miles on it that I got for under $4 grand. A little ways under $4 grand too. So I got an extremely good deal on this bike. It runs really good, and it's still all stock, besides these pegs that are on here that are probably coming off, and I'm gonna put my own touches on, of course. But it even still has the stock exhaust on this bike, so it hasn't been ridden much. No one's been on this bike in about 2 years. The tires on it, they're kind of dry rotted. I probably shouldn't be out here riding like that, but I wanted to take it for a quick spin just to reveal it and show y'all what the new project is. And once I got out here, you know, I just kept riding, so it is what it is. But the tires are shit right now. They are terrible. They're not very sticky. They're not sticking to the road, so that might have to be the first thing I do to the bike. I definitely got to get some tires put on here. I'm sure you're all wondering, Infinit Ryda, why the VROD? Because I ride my Harleys aggressive. The VROD is meant to ride aggressive. It's a high revving, extremely fast 1130cc motor, co-designed with Porsche. And we all know Porsche knows how to make a small motor but make it extremely fast. So that's what they helped Harley do. Most Harleys, I don't know a Harley that redlines at 9,000 RPMs. This baby redlines at 9,000 RPMs. It's only 5 gears, but it can go. This bike is fast. Now, the first couple times I rode a VROD, I didn't think they were extremely fast, but that's because I wasn't getting them to the power band. The power on this motorcycle doesn't even really kick in until you hit 4,000 RPMs. So it's designed to where you can cruise on it, or you can be extremely aggressive and ride the shit out of this bike if you want to. There's a few different VRODs. For this year, the 2004, there was only one style or whatnot, a VROD, but they also have a VROD Muscle. The Muscle is a more aggressive riding position, and that bike is made to go in a straight line. This one's more comfortable. Like right now, I'm sitting completely straight up. It feels kind of like a Dyna seating position, and it's comfortable. Besides the wind, like, this thing is extremely comfortable. So if you have some wind protection, an upright seating position, you can do some longer rides, which that's what this bike is for. It's for me to do some longer rides, for me to get out of my area of where I am, the mountains, whatever. I'm gonna go wherever I want to, and I'm gonna be able to do it while being comfortable and extremely fast. So the bike, the exhaust gotta go like immediately too. This thing sounds like a scooter, but it's fast. It sounds like a fast scooter. So I can't deal with that exhaust. As you all know, I like to make a lot of noise, so I gotta start looking at that sooner than later. Tires have to be number one, because I gotta be able to be doing some handling and hugging the road, and, you know, it feels nimble for what it is. The bike, as you can see, it's flickable. I don't see why Harley riders hate this bike so much. It has a Harley rider's seating position, and it's fast as hell. Oh yeah, that's right. Most Harley riders like to go slow. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't get offended, y'all. I'm just joking. I go slow too. I'm not that damn quick. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all the bike real quick. Get out here and have a nice little short ride, and get y'all thoughts. Like, what do you think? Did I make a good decision? She's a 2004 VROD. 16,000 miles, still in stock condition. I mean, the guy gave me 3 seats, a windshield, some bags, which I don't want the bags, and a bunch of other stuff for the bike, like some grips. I feel like it was a good deal. He even gave me a gallon of oil to do the oil change, which I use AMS oil. So yeah, there's AMS oil in here. I use that gallon of Harley synthetic oil for something else. It is like 38 degrees right now, so it's extremely cold. So I'm gonna start heading back to the house, but let me know y'all thoughts down below. What do you think of the VROD? Do you think I made a good decision? Are you excited for the upgrades and how I'm gonna customize this thing? I mean, it's not gonna be like as customized as Harley is, because I already like the way this bike is kind of set up. It's going to just be minor things, but it's definitely going to be a color change. I'll let y'all guess down below what color it's going to be too. But there'll be a lot of changes coming up for this bike, and then we'll be able to get out and do some longer rides and go to some further places, which is a plus. But it's your boy Infinit Ryda signing out. I will see y'all in the next one. Make sure you stay safe, be blessed, and get out there on 2 wheels, people. Deuces. Love y'all.